All right, so let's talk about drivers. There's thousands and thousands of systems out there that are already installed. A lot of the times when you go in and are asked to quote a system or to bid on a system, it's going to be something that you guys haven't sold or have worked with before in the past. There's a few ways to deal with that. You know, you can go in and bid a control system where you take out all the controls that are already there, all the legacy controllers, take them out, it's gone. Sometimes that puts you out of the bid. You know, it makes your quote so expensive that everybody's like, nah, maybe I stick with a legacy system. Then again, you know, there's the option to put a driver on your system. Lynxspring develops a lot of their own drivers. We also use a lot of third-party drivers as well. The benefits of using a driver is, like I said before, it makes your quote more reasonable. You can go in and add your front end, your Jenny, your Jace controller, put the driver in, bring in the legacy products, keeps the cost down for the customer, the initial cost. And then as the system, you know, gets older and controllers go out, you can replace the controllers with your product on the new bus. It's cost effective. It keeps everything economical. I just wanted to show you I was thinking about when I was putting the PowerPoints together, there's no easy way to do a PowerPoint on drivers. So I thought I'd just show you where our resource center, our download page is. One of the things that I recommend doing whenever you're looking at a new driver or a system that you haven't worked with in the past is to go to the page or get somebody to send you the driver. Most of the drivers have a 2-hour window where you can load it into the Jace without having to purchase the driver and operate it for 2 hours just to make sure it's compatible with the products that you're going to bring into your system.
Do you have the same number of drivers, let's say, that Niagara offers?
We do.
We got that plus.
Another thing to keep in mind, we do a really good job at telling you what the drivers have been tested with and what they haven't been tested with. So if you click on the driver, open up the zip file, there's a README sheet that says, hey, it works with these controllers, it's been tested with these controllers. Everything's worked good. But like I said, you know, if it has that 2-hour window, I highly recommend you downloading it and loading it into your Jenny and testing it out. So one thing to keep in mind with drivers too, the driver gives you access to the legacy products, but it doesn't necessarily allow you to program them. So you can learn the set points in, you can change those configurable points, but if there's logic like PID loops and stuff like that that's not exposed to the network, you're still going to be at a loss to program those without the tool. So the best thing is to do research and to study the system that you're going to be integrating with. Just go down through the driver list here that we have. We have the Allen Bradley CIP drivers, the American Automatrix, the PHP, that's the proprietary drivers for American Automatrix, the Andover AC256 drivers, the Train-Com 4. One thing that's not listed here, we have a Train-Com 3 driver as well. It's the non-isolated version. So some of the SWOD units, stuff like that, use the isolated COM3. We can't do that.
Quick, real quick. Isolated versus non-isolated. What does that mean?
The isolated version, you know, it's half wave rectified, whereas the non-isolated is full wave rectified. So
you just have to ask. You just
yeah.
have to make sure that's just somebody would know when you're
Right. And somewhere we've got a list of the equipment that uses the non-isolated, so, or the isolated. Andover Infinity, ASI drivers. We get a lot of call for the ASI drivers. Of course, we have the BACnet, Barbara Coleman, Carrier CCN, CSI drivers we have used quite a bit. The flexible serial driver would be any serial protocol, ASCII, any simple protocol that you want to tie in through the RS-45 or the serial port on the Jenny. The Metron, the Johnson N2 open driver. We have quite a few people using that. LineWorks, of course, Modbus. The McQuay Microtech drivers, that's for the big built-up McQuay air handlers, rooftop units. Obix, Robert Shaw. I'm just going through these real quick. The Siemens Apogee, that's the FLN protocol for the Siemens. Trend IQ. One thing that's not on here is we have a Novar driver as well for the Logic 1. Be really specific on that. It hasn't been used a lot, so it's only been developed for a few controllers, but if you run into an application where you need to add more controllers, we can help you with that. And as Mark was saying, we're always looking for development or to help you in the field with whatever you need. Any drivers or any development that you need, please give us a call and we'll go through the process of discovering. So.
You have a list of our
Yeah, right now it's the ETCs and the VAVs. Like I said, as the demand grows, if you have a lot of Novar installations, maybe we could talk about adding the rest of the controllers. So, and we have partners that already integrate with those guys. So, questions about drivers? Well, that was really quick.